The Yellow Ladybug Story. Once upon a time, a long time ago, a little ladybug lived with her mother and father in a pleasant forest on a tall tree. The name of this little ladybug was Laura, and all the forest people loved her very much. But guys, the ladybug in our story had a big difference from the rest of the ladybugs in the world. Do you know what was different? Laura's wings were yellow instead of red. All the people knew Laura. Well, it is clear why. Because there was only one ladybug with yellow wings in the whole world. Laura woke up every morning, took her backpack, said goodbye to her mother and father, and went to school. On the way, she always met the people of the forest. She greeted Mr. Locust and greeted Mrs. Mosquito. Sometimes he used to fly with a beautiful butterfly. Everyone was excited and happy to see the yellow ladybug. Even Mr. Locust always frowned, and nothing could make him happy. Lara had a lot of fun at school. He was playing with the rest of the little ladybugs, saying Jack and laughing. Their school was located on the most giant tree in the forest. All the teachers and other students loved Lara very much because she was kind and had gorgeous wings. But after a while, Laura started to get upset. He asks himself, why am I different from other ladybugs? Why are their wings red and mine yellow? Why am I not like other children? Laura was sad every day. She didn't like to be different from everyone else. She wanted her wings to be red like the rest of the ladybugs. One day when Laura was very upset, she came home from school crying and said to her mother, "Mom, I wish my wings were red like the others. I wish my wings were not yellow." And then she cried a lot. Laura's mother, who was upset, told her, "My beautiful girl, you are so beautiful. All the forest animals love you very much because you are kind and funny." Laura said as she cried, "But I like to be like everyone else." Suddenly a thought came to Laura's mother's mind. She went to the jungle store and bought a red bucket from Mr. Old Turtle. Then she returned home and painted Laura's yellow wings with a red brush. Lara kept jumping up and down with happiness and said, "Hooray! Hooray! I finally became like the rest of the ladybugs. Hooray!" Lara danced all night in front of the mirror and celebrated having red wings. When the weather cleared, Lara was very excited because she was going to go to school with her new wings. He quickly picked up her backpack and started walking. He went to Mr. Locust and said, "Hello, Mr. Locust. Look, I became like the rest of the ladybugs." Locust said, "Who are you? I do not know you at all." And then he flew and left. Laura was very upset, but he continued his way to school. A little later, Laura saw a beautiful butterfly. But the butterfly didn't recognize Lara at all and flew away without saying hello. That day, neither the mosquito recognized Laura, Mr. Spider, nor any animals in the forest. Lara felt lonely. When she arrived, she greeted loudly. The rest of the ladybugs answered her quietly and then started playing their own game. None of them knew Laura. After a while, the teacher entered the class. The teacher started reading the names of the students. When she called Laura's name, Laura stopped and said, "Present." The teacher and the children looked at her with surprise. The teacher said, "Laura, did you paint your beautiful yellow wings?" Laura was very embarrassed. The teacher continued, "But your yellow wings were very beautiful, like Sophie's big moles or James' long legs. This way you are no longer Laura. No one knows you." Laura's friends also said, "We didn't recognize you today either." Laura was so sorry that she painted her wings because she didn't like being alone. Now she realized that her yellow wings were very beautiful. She looked at Sophie's big moles and James's long legs and realized that all the cockroaches have one difference from the others. That day after school, Laura rushed home, took a long shower, and washed her wings. She washed her wings so much that the red color disappeared, and the wings turned yellow again. The next day, flies, mosquitoes, grasshoppers, spiders, her friends, and her teacher were happy to see Laura.